And now we have a special friend in with us, Pastor Rob Wondergem of Spring Valley Church. Good morning.
Good morning.
And you are with us today to share a need, and it's a unique situation. It's a family, if you will,
Yep.
but an unusual kind of setting.
Yeah. So the Family Life Center is a place in Allendale that takes in mothers or mothers-to-be who, because of their unplanned pregnancy, would otherwise have no place to go. So it's a home that takes in up to 4 girls at a time who are either expecting or possibly just had a baby, but usually have found out they're pregnant. Parents might have made them leave the house, various situations. But because of that, this really cool ministry that's kind of under the radar takes in these girls, and it's just a really awesome ministry.
I can already tell that there are a plethora of needs, not only with these girls.
Absolutely.
You said up to 4 can be in the home at the time. How many girls are there now?
There's 4 girls, and
Okay.
3 of the 4 have already delivered. So it gets pretty busy and loud, and you can imagine 3 babies
need
crying,
diapers.
and they need lots of diapers. Yes. In fact, I've made a note, they need size 3 and 4 diapers.
Okay. All right, we're going to write that down.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't want to give the wrong diaper.
That's
No,
right.
you got to have the
It's a
right
different-
size.
Yeah, I guess eventually they would fit, but
Right.
right now that's sort of the immediate need, are sizes 3 and 4.
Okay. So 4 girls in this home, and who runs the place? Are there parents in place?
Yep, so they have a couple, and they're called house parents.
Okay.
And that's really the unique thing about this ministry. In fact, it's the only Christian life family life center in Michigan where they have house parents that live there around the clock. They act as a family.
Yeah.
So other places like this would have a staff that would do a morning shift and an evening shift, but Cale and Judy Borson live there around the clock. They in fact gave up their sort of normal life when most people would be ready to retire and chose this as a ministry.
So they're volunteering.
They're volunteering.
Isn't that
it's
something?
Amazing. Yes.
Well, what are some other needs then? Because I'm assuming there are doctor's visits and the home itself.
Yeah.
Are there needs
exactly.
there?
Yeah. So this is a home that we won't disclose the exact location, but if you were to drive by, you'd never know it was anything different. It looks like a home kind of in a neighborhood. But as are all homes, they need repair, and this one has several items that they need to do some work on.
Okay.
So I know that they spend a lot of time at the local True Value, and so there's a lot of things that can be picked up through that. But even things as simple as a lawnmower and a weed whip and a leaf blower are things they need.
Okay.
But smaller things like they're trying to be smart with their money, so they want to switch all their lights over to LEDs. Things. So they're trying to raise.
LEDs. Okay.
They're trying to do that.
Sure.
And that's stuff that they have a very limited budget, and there's any small thing like that for the house would be a huge help.
Okay. It's interesting that you mentioned the True Value, because Allendale True Value is one of the sponsors of
Awesome.
Families Helping Families this year.
Yep.
And they said for any $20 gift certificate that anyone purchases, they will add $5 to that. And that adds up pretty quick. So if you go to Allendale True Value, stop by, tell them that you want to be a part of Families Helping Families, and increase that amount by $5 with each $20 increment. And then they can go and pick and choose what they need. So
Way to go, True Value.
yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Because, again, every dollar counts when it comes to that. Is there anything big on their list?
There is. I mean, the diapers or a bag of non-perishable groceries, or maybe some of those things that a lot of the listeners could do pretty tangibly.
Sure.
But if there's anybody out there who has this unique ability to do something with a vehicle, 4 moms plus 4 babies plus the house parents, that's 10 people, and they don't have a vehicle if they all want to go someplace together. So they're hoping to acquire some kind of a 12 or 15 passenger van, something to that level that the whole family could go to church together. They do life together. So they do it in shifts, though, when they have to transport. So, if anybody has a connection with that, that'd be great.
I love, you just said they do life together. Here are these, house parents that are 24/7 at this home. And so the connection with your church is what exactly?
Well, Allendale's a small town, small community, although changing rapidly, and which is good. Basically, I've known about them. I've been connected in different ways as a pastor, but most recently they attended our worship service.
Awesome.
They come to church and brought one of the girls to our church. And just kind of got reconnected and realized that Cal and Judy are new house parents. That there was a change over there I didn't know about. So that's really the connection that we have, is when they can worship with us, they tend to like to worship with us. They like the girls to find their own sort of flavor of church and so forth. So
Sure.
they spend a lot of time at different churches helping girls get acclimated to a church that they might fit in with.
Okay.
All right. Well, and if you've ever had a baby, you know how exciting but also frightening it is. So when you're in the midst of this and right here in the holidays, it's a great time to get involved.
Absolutely.
So it's a lot of people doing a little work. And so we'll post this list and also kind of a link that allows you to make any kind of donations that you want to do. You can do that through our website at JQ99.com.
Awesome.
A quick morning brisk run before breakfast is refreshing.
It's renewing, refreshing.
Ace and Sabrina on JQ 99.3.